God, thank you for this food, whether receive the blessing of our bodies. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
All right.
Let's go.
Okay.
All right.
I tell you, I don't like this table got enough room for my feet.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
All right, so Lovely is going on the 2024 Photography Model Meetup Cruise.
Yes, I am.
You're excited about that?
I am. I'm very excited. My husband will be joining me as well, so we're really excited. It's our first time going on a cruise as well. And then, I get to work and just have fun. Yes, I'm super excited.
What part you look forward to do the most?
You said what part I'll be doing the most?
What you look forward to the most?
Shooting in Bahamas.
Why is that?
Because, when your girl shoots in the Bahamas, on that resume, it's going to be like, I was an international model. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, yes, indeed. I'm excited.
So how do you get started into modeling?
Like I told you, a lot of people when I was younger always was like, you're so photogenic. You should try modeling. Now I'm just like, just not something I want to do. I wasn't really girly until I got into like 19th grade. So I started.
Tomboy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the only girl on my dad's side of the family, part as granddaughter, niece. So I was brought up around a lot of boys.
Uh-huh.
I'm from Louisiana, but we moved up here. My dad drove trucks.
Okay.
So once we moved up here, I spent most of my time growing up in North Carolina and all that stuff. So yeah, I was around all my boy cousins, and yeah, so I played football all the time, climbing trees, fighting all the time.
Okay, thanks. Anything else?
No.
Very good.
Oh, can I get some more napkins?
Sure.
Yeah.
So how did the modeling part come about? What made you say this is what I want to do?
I went to a model call with a friend of mine for John Casablancas.
Yeah.
Everybody goes that route. So I did that. And I was like, okay, I'll do it with you. She was like, yeah, do it with me. Fine, I'll do it with you. Did it with her, and I got in. And they wanted me to do the acting part. So we had to do a commercial and all that stuff. And I was like, okay. So I got past the first part. So it's 2 parts you got to do. You got to do the modeling audition, and then it's a commercial you have to do too.
Yeah.
Before they decide they're going to accept you or whatever. I was like, okay. So I got past the first part, and I was like, all right. We'll see. You never know. The pictures were looking good. What photo? I seen it. It was there. So I was all right. Got in front of the screen and did the prompt.
Yeah.
And it just felt like, yeah, it was natural. Everything was just natural that I was doing. So I was like, okay. And after that, I did North Carolina Fashion Week is where I started.
Okay.
My first runway.
Mm-hmm.
I did that, and a lady named Monique, she does North Carolina. She does Fayetteville Fashion Week. She's from Fayetteville Fashion Week, and that's where I met Chanel at Fayetteville Fashion Week. So she was also recruiting. So she was at North Carolina Fashion Week, and she seen how I walked and how the picture, and she recruited me for her show. And I was like, okay, well, I'll come and audition. And yeah, just been going ever since.
Okay. Good.
So that's where I met Chanel. And yeah.
Okay.
And the rest, we started, it's another collab we started in, I think it was in Dunn. It was our first, another show we did together. It was called, that's what I'm saying, you get older, your memories start going. It's true. It's literally true. Like,
What are you in your early 30s?
I'm 33. I'll be 34 in September this year.
I'm over here about turning 45, so my memory.
I'm just saying, it's true though. It's true. It's true.
So, what is the thing that you get out of modeling the most?
It's freedom. Like it's literally therapeutical for me.
I hear that a lot.
When I'm on the runway, I don't see nobody in the audience. I don't see nothing. It's like everything is just blocked out. I'm just straight. I don't see nothing at all. It's very thin. Anything that I was going through or was bothering me, as soon as I hit that runway, it just disappeared.
So this is just your therapy away from being living the regular everyday life struggle, the job, stuff going on at home.
No, not like that. Like, I feel like this is what I'm supposed to be doing. Like, it's just so natural. Like, I didn't really have any runway experience. I literally taught myself different runway experience, like from being in different shows, seeing different models. But you know, we all pick up off of each other. We all pick up different things from each other as well. And yeah, so seeing different models doing different things. Monique, she also taught us different things when we did North Carolina Fashion Week in Fayetteville.
Yeah.
So she was let's see. She was in the military. And she was modeling for therapy as well, and then to help young people around in Fayetteville, black people mostly, because we didn't really have a lot that we was doing in the modeling industry that way.
Yeah.
And like I said, I started with John Casablanca, but you do at the end, you have to be able to afford to be able to go to John Casablanca, because you have to, it's basically like an agency. And I didn't want to go that route. I didn't want to do agency.
Okay.
So the route I chose the independent model. So that's why I am an independent model. I'm a mom as well, so I wanted to make sure when it comes to modeling, I can also be able to schedule whatever I'm doing around my kids. So Monique taught us different modeling routes, which route to choose, your basic stance, how to stand like a model. So I picked up different things from each casting I went to. And I just practiced every day, all day. Like literally to this day, when I'm at home, I'm always in heels, I'm walking, my posture, I'm fixing my posture. I'm constantly studying everything about modeling. I'm looking in the mirror, how can I, you know, my pose is different, this and that. It just became something I felt like God placed in my lap.
Okay. Now, one thing I have noticed that you guys went and did a model call.
Yeah.
Over the weekend, and he put the video on Facebook. And I saw your walk for the first time. Your one of the regular walk is the second walk, was the
Personality
walk. Where do you say your personality walk come from? Was it the different people that you seen walk, you just put it all together like a one big gumbo, or something you just came with yourself?
It's within itself. Another thing about me, I love to dance. Like I said, I'm from Louisiana, so it's based off of like family, culture, dancing, food. We do like, it's basically every day. We're always dancing. That's how we show each other our love, basically. So it's just something I do all the time.
Yeah.
And that's my personality.
Okay.
So I just, one day, my husband was like, this is something you do all day. Like your model walk is just your regular walk. He tells me that all the time. He'll look at you modeling walking down in Walmart or Food Line or in the parking lot. I'm like, what are you talking about? And people always come up to me and be like, yo, you're just so beautiful. I'm like, oh, thank you. And I didn't know. And I'm just like, you know, it's just me. I'm just going to be myself. And that's what I do.
Okay.
I just be me.
So how do your husband feel about you doing the modeling?
He loves it. Loves it. So at first I wasn't, like I told y'all, modeling was not, I was not always like this passionate about modeling. And my husband always would push me, like my parents would push me, my whole family, they were always like, why you not doing this? Why you not modeling? Why you not doing this? We know you love it. You can just tell how when you're on the runway, how, you know, you're different. You have a unique walk, a unique everything about
You're definitely different. When I saw you at the cancer survivor, your walk was definitely stood out from anything else that you do, because your walk is definitely, I wouldn't say the same as your regular walk,
right?
But I'd say it's more tension on me type walk.
Oh wow! It definitely has a lot of personality.
Yeah, and plus the fact that I think it was I don't know, it's the boots that you wore, the real long knee
The blue
high.
jean ones?
No, the leather ones, the real high.
Okay, yeah.
The fact that you actually see your legs. Come on.
Because I definitely walk with my lower body, like,
Mhm.
because you don't, as a model, you don't walk with your hands. You
Uh-huh.
let your legs lead you.
Yeah.
So it's just natural. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know. I just get in this mood. It just turns on automatically as soon as I step on the runway. It just turns on.
So who you say was your biggest influence?
My biggest influence, as far as like modeling or just in general.
Modeling, would it be the runway, taking pictures? Who you say you person that you looked up when you got into this, or somebody that you looked at as inspiration?
I used to watch American Next Top Model when I was younger, but like I said, I was just debating if I was going to go that route, because like I said, a lot of people used to always say you should model this and that. So I did watch, Tyra Banks and all of them and stuff like that, but I wasn't that invested into them.
Yeah.
So it was one model that did stand out, and it was Eva.
Okay, yeah.
She is literally my favorite model. Like, she's so unique. Her background history is so unique, and it was just something about her. And then she was slim and petite like me as well.
Yeah.
And her story kind of is similar to mine, just a little bit. Not all, but some. Just like the fact that people will always say, "You're so small. You're just so little." Like, it's the same with somebody calling somebody big.
Yeah.
But people seems to forget that, smaller people, they have low self-esteem too. Just because you're small doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
When somebody's constantly saying, you're so little and this and that and this and that, and, you're not going to basically, people are only going to like because you're pretty. They don't look at your personality. They don't look beyond that. They only look at you for being beautiful.
Yeah.
So that's something that I connected with her with. So I started following her story, and so I feel like we have a lot of history and personality wise like that.
So what is it that you're looking to leave behind when it's all done?
Memory for people to see my journey and get to know who I am, me in general, lovely, just me. This is me. I am a supermodel, and I'm a mother, and I'm a wife. So yeah.
Okay. So now you got this YouTube channel what you're doing with Chanel.
Yes.
How's that going?
It's going good. It's amazing. Oh my God. I love working with Chanel. And like I said, when we first met, it was instant chemistry.
Yeah.
And we've always just had the same model calls that we ended up being at the same casting. And we both had stopped modeling for a while. And we still kept in contact with each other, but it wasn't like when we was modeling.
Yeah.
And Jaquana actually told me that they was doing a casting call, and it was a casting call that I was actually going to be at. But Jaquana was like, well, I'm not going to tell Ashley or T that you're going to be here. I was like, okay, bet. So I popped up on them, and we got back connected how it was, and we ended up doing Let's Talk Real. And it's been blessings after blessings, and doors kept opening, and we both were just like, you know what? We're just going to keep following God and stop running from what He's telling us to do.
Yeah.
This is literally what He's telling us to do, so why not? We only got one life to live, right?
Yeah. So
Let's go.
what's been the hardest part about doing it?
The hardest part about doing it is being in front of the camera. It's like, people always say, well, you're a model, it's easy for you. No, it's not. It's not easy being in front of the camera. Like, actually knowing something's on you or somebody's looking at you, I'm not good at that. I'm not. I have anxiety from, I hate when people stare at me. And my husband's like, wow, you're a model. I know, doesn't mean nothing. I'm still a person. Like, I don't like it. I don't know.
I could say that that's like back when I was DJing. I didn't like people who come to me in my area, I'm playing music. You know they requesting.
Right.
I mean, I'm gonna play it. But that's my something like almost like a safe space.
Yes, like a boundary.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's something I have to get used to. Yeah, just being on like the internet, like just seeing myself. When I look at myself, I constantly replay my videos over and over and over and over. I'm just literally looking at watching my own videos constantly. My husband was like, "What are you doing?" "Oh, watching your videos again." I see. I'm like, "Yeah, baby, you know." I'm just always like, I guess I'm so hard on myself because I want it so bad, you know, like I want my kids to know. Just because I had kids don't mean you have to stop following your dreams. Like keep following your dreams. You only have one life to live.
Yeah.
So why not?
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Like what's that country singer? Jelly Bean.
I don't know. Her or him?
Him.
Oh, okay.
Jelly Bean. He's I think he said 35 or 39-year-old. He got the award for New Artist of the Year, and he's in his 30s, late 30s. So basically saying this because you're getting older means you can't stop chasing your dreams.
And that's the thing that society has put on us. Like you have to be a certain age, and when you get in your 30s or here and there, you're supposed to have your house, this and that. And no, it doesn't work out that way.
Yeah,
it's okay.
Yeah.
Like what? Everybody has their own timing when things are supposed to happen. That's the motto I go by.
Yeah, because you don't know. Because your journey is different from everybody else's.
Exactly. Yeah, it's definitely different. And and I love it. And it just feels like I said, it's just so natural. Like, yeah.
No,
and it's not work to me. That's how I know. Like, no. It's not work. I love it. This is what I love to do. The passion of, I love it.
What I noticed about you when I first saw you at the first meetup at the water tower is that your style is different. Even though I've seen pictures of you at different meetups, that time, even at the fashion show they did with Shanti,
Okay.
they didn't know that was you.
I know. I didn't even know that was you. Until when you was like the new member of L Vision and it was the picture, I was like, he was at that show.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this whole time. And then I went back to my videos and I seen when I was walking and you was right there and I was posing. I was like, oh my God, go Tracy. That's Tracy. I didn't know it was you either. That is so crazy how it
Especially you
works.
had that mask on, like, what is that on her face?
Which mask? With
like
the chain?
The same one you used, took pictures of you, Ashley, and Jaquana.
Okay.
That same one.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. When it comes to like my style, I don't know. Like I can just look at something and put something together just like that. I just always been that way. Always been like the outside of the box type of person, not caring if it looked like to other people. If it looked like to me and I felt good in it, But and then with fashion, it don't always supposed to go together.
Yeah.
So, we got all these different designs out here in this world, these different type of styles. Why not try them all? Like, why not?
Same thing with photography. Everybody say you should do the whole line up thing. When I first got photography, I started looking at different photographers on YouTube. One photographer that stuck out to me, he said,
yeah, we're good, thanks.
One photographer that stuck out to me, he said, do what looks best to you.
Right.
The only person who got to pay attention to it is you and your client. That's all that matters. So I've been sticking with that ever since.
Right. And I just always believe in myself. Because if I'm not comfortable in it or I don't feel good about something, I'm not gonna go down that path. I'm not. If I don't feel 100% like I can deliver for you, I'm not even going to take up no type of ambassador job, none of that type of stuff. Like, because that's their work too, I want to make sure their work looks good as well. And like I said, my vision and like your vision, my vision is different. Everybody's vision is not the same. Everybody don't look through the same lens. So when people do see some of the things that I...
Notice you said vision.
But when people do see some of the things and outfits I put together, they'll be like, "Girl, what? What's that? I don't know about that." And I'll be like, "Watch, you gonna see, and yeah, every time."
So, with this project that we're working on today,
Yes.
for something new that y'all doing, interviewing, how did it come about? Want to do interviews?
We was on. What was he on the phone with each other one day, or I think we was eating. We was eating. Cause y'all know we like to eat. So we was eating, and we were just discussing different things that we want to birth with Let's Talk Real. To get people to see us on different type of platforms. And we was like, why don't we try doing interviews? We can interview. And we was like, you know what? Let's interview Elle Vision. Because we are Elle Vision model as well. So we did that and we loved it. And now we just wanted to see what else can we do to, go from there.
It's just like how T was not part of it.
Yeah.
No, okay.
She wasn't. So we was like, T wasn't part of Elle Vision. So now she's here at Elle Vision. She didn't get her chance to get an interview with Let's Talk Real being on Elle Vision. So let's do her interview for Elle Vision.
Okay. So what do you guys see the plans for Let's Talk Real? You're doing behind the scenes videos. Now you're doing the podcast interview style. What's next? Any future projects coming up?
Whatever God throw in our lap.
Okay.
Basically. Because every time we think about something, the next week it's just in our lap. So at this point it's whatever God got in store for us.
Okay.
Because like we always say, God is not done with us yet, and he's not. Like, he has so much planned. Let's Talk Real. So much.
All right. I'm gonna ask you a question. This question, I'm gonna ask you, what's the elephant in the room when it comes to being models? Which means by you go to these fashion shows, you go to these photo shoots, but it's something always going on that gets discussed with each other, like for the models, about what's going on that nobody seems to want to bring out or want to change about the situation. What is that one situation that popped up for you that you think that needs to be addressed and changed?
For me, in my experience, people judging you before getting to know you. You go to like a model call or a casting call. Some of the models might feel some type of way about you because they don't know you. They only judge you by what you do in shows or what they heard. They don't get to know you as who you are, your personality. So I think that right there is just a dud.
Yeah, so basically taking somebody else's words instead of getting both sides.
Yeah. Or, it's okay. It's always going to be somebody better than you. It's life. It's life. Just accept it and keep it moving. Like, what's the problem?
Yeah.
It's always going to be that. So you can sometimes feel that with models, like they don't speak. Some models don't speak to you. It's just like we're here just to model, like I said.
Yeah.
It's okay to say hey. It's okay to network. It's okay. That's the only thing I have seen as far as that. It's just some people take modeling as competitive, on a competitive level.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't be like that. I don't see it as being competitive. Everybody's chasing their dreams, basically.
Yeah.
But like I said, it's always going to be somebody taller than you. It's always going to be somebody thicker than you. It's always going to be somebody that's darker than you, different shade than you, like with glasses, without glasses. It's always a different type of model because we're all unique.
Yeah.
So just be who you are. That's how I feel.
What? Okay. So what is it about Chanel that make it seem so easy for y'all to come together and work on stuff?
That's my girl. Like, that's my whole sister, bro. Like, I don't even know how to express how it is a mission now. Like if you just connected, like literally just connected. It's always been that way. Yeah, like literally,
day
that's
one.
it. Since from day one, yes, from day one. I went to the casting call, and it was her and her cousin. And her cousin is a producer. You know her cousin.
I
And
haven't met her yet,
but yeah, he's a producer, and he was at the casting call as well. And they went together, and I seen him. I was like, "Hey, y'all!" And ever since then, we've been friends, connected, like from Jump Street, from just a simple "Hey."
yeah.
Like that's what I'm saying. It just at some casting calls, models are just so. I don't understand the energy. I don't get it. We're all here together to do this together.
Yeah.
You just never know. Just like I said, if I never would have spoke to Chanel that day, none of this probably would never been going on. Let's talk real. You know, you just
Yeah.
never know.
So where do you see yourself in the future?
Well, I see myself in the future. I want to international traveling model, independent traveling model. One day I want to start my own clothing brand.
Why clothing brand? It's like everybody's trying to do clothing brand.
Clothing brand, it's you can show your vision and story through clothes as well.
Okay.
Because like I said, people use different things in networking and branding as a form of people to get to know who they are. So I feel as there's a lot of people out here that's creative but are afraid to put the different patterns and stuff like that together, or afraid to just be who they is. So they do go to different, clothing lines and stuff like that, but it's hard to find sizes my size because I'm always either between extra small or small, and it's hard to find those sizes.
Really?
Yes, that's a shocker, isn't it?
Real shocking.
It's a very hard thing to find those sizes.
Okay.
Yeah, especially with it being BBWs, like since people are now finally seeing BBW as beautiful women instead of just big women, like stupid. All this whole years they always been beautiful. I just don't understand now all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Okay, society, but
How you feel about that?
I love it. I love it. Like I love when people finally see what they already had in front of them. Like, who cares what people think about you? Who cares? We all was born butt naked anyway. Like, who cares?
Being here in North Carolina, I had another model tell me who's same size as you. Actually, you gone to her walk classes. The club.
Logic?
Yeah.
Okay, yes.
One thing that she told me that is the hardest thing about being in North Carolina is finding model gigs her size.
Yes, me too. Me too. It's tough. And it's like now they just, because like I said, I love plus size. I love all different type of models. I love it. But because now it's so out there now, they're voicing their opinion more, they're speaking about it more. It's like they make more clothing for them now.
Yeah.
Or if they don't have that size, that model would go down to a smaller size, which makes it hard for models like us to be cast with a designer or something like that, because they're looking some like I said, only some designers only look for how it's going to look in my clothes, as far as the shape. Is it going to be filled here and here and here?
Yeah.
So smaller models like myself and Najee and other models, it is hard to work with different designers. So that's why I feel like my creativity comes in a little different. As far as my model walk, I have a different model walk. So I can, sell your garment a different way than another model would that's more fuller and bigger. The way that I move can adjust the angles to look, give you the look that you want it to give.
Okay.
So,
Also, another thing I hear as being a model here in North Carolina, it seems like you got to go to another state
and that's true.
to get more love than the people.
It is. Like I said,
Why is that?
it's small. North Carolina is so small, and people have a small town mentality. They get stuck in, oh, this is all I can, it's going to be famous North Carolina model, well-known model in North Carolina. They don't see the bigger picture. And I just feel like they don't take the risk, that leap to go there.
Yeah.
And like I said, me and Chanel, we did a model call in Danville. And we got in, yay! And yeah, we seen different things that we have being models in North Carolina this whole time, all these years, seen being at that model call.
Yeah.
That model call was on a different level.
Yeah.
And they deal with different designers as far as high fashion designers. Ones that, like Juliana Long, I've been following her for so long, and I've been wanting to get in one of her shows. I started with her at North Carolina Fashion Week. She was a model in that show, and I've been following her ever since I've seen her there. And it's just always something always come up that I'm not able to make the casting call, or I'm already in another show then. So it's like we never was able to do a show together. So she's gonna be doing Danville, and she makes all of her stuff out of like recycled bottles, and like she makes the garments to fit the model's body,
Okay.
not the other way around.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's just like outside of North Carolina, they see it's just a lot of different things you don't see
Yeah.
as being a model in North Carolina, because you've just been used to seeing the things in North Carolina the way that North Carolina does it in the model industry. So
would it be something you want to do more? Just
oh yes, this is what
travel
me
out?
and Chanel is definitely doing this year.
Okay.
This year, definitely. Like I said, I want to be international, so that's my leap of faith, going to different casting calls outside of North Carolina. I know one of my goals is to go get cast closer to home, New Orleans, Texas, so my family that way can actually see me on the runway.
Okay.
Because I know it's different seeing it online or me sending them pictures. It's different than just being right there.
Yeah.
It's different. So that's another goal of mine.
Okay. Well, we're gonna go ahead and finish this food.
Yes, y'all. Because my tacos over here getting cold. Talking to Tracy.
That's what happened. You come and have me on a shopping spree.
It was fun though. It was fun. Make sure y'all stay tuned because we got a lot coming in store for you guys.
Okay. And the name of your show is Let's Talk Real.
Let's
with
Talk
Chanel.
Real with Lovely and Chanel.
Let's Talk Real. That's youtube.com/Let's Talk Real 23. All right. Check them out, guys. And they usually put something out every Tuesday, but something happened. I mean, got me on waiting. Like,
See what happened was God opened up some more doors. So we started doing other deals with other. You know what? just stay tuned and Let's Talk Real. You'll find out. You'll find out that story.
all right. So make sure you just like and subscribe to that channel, guys. And until next time.
And don't forget, guys, continue to follow your dreams. Don't let nobody stop you. Age, nothing. Keep going. Keep going. Later.
Okay, we're gonna close it out with that. All right, guys. Take care.
Peace.